Opel GT Concept, the return of a myth. The first 100% electric SUV, Tesla Model X, a passion for Italian style with Franco Sparro and motor show favorites by journalist Franco De Santis. The Opel GT is a stylish favorite. This little concept, a world premiere in Geneva, catches the eye of visitors. With its red tires and gray-tinted side windows that blend into the body, this concept is a tribute to the Opel Experimental GT from 1965.
And what we did with the design itself is use the graphic elements of this silver and black to exaggerate those proportions. So the car looks even lower and even more expressive. A lot of designs getting very complex. This was about showing simplicity.
No door handles, the opening is via touchpad. No rear-view mirrors either, replaced by 2 cameras. Under the hood, a daring little downsized engine, 3-cylinder 1-liter turbo, 145 horsepower at the rear axle, sequential 6-speed gearbox, a real toy.
So this whole car here was really about getting back to the basics of having fun in driving. So we created a rear-wheel drive architecture here where the engine is actually mounted just rearward of the front wheels to give it a perfect weight distribution. And then the whole experience of the car is about focusing on that driving experience.
The Opel GT Concept swallows 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in less than 8 seconds, top speed of 215 kilometers per hour. After the success received from Geneva visitors, Opel could very well launch production of this seductive little GT. The Model X is a funny bird. Tesla unveiled in Geneva their first 100% electric SUV. 5 meters, 7 seats, 2.4 tons, this XXL large-size SUV is a true 4x4, powered by 2 engines, 1 on each axle. This new car is the Tesla Model X. It has a performance of 770 horsepower. It has 2 engines. It has, under both axes, it has an engine. That is to say, both engines communicate 100 times per second together. So if you have a wheel that slides, the other 3 pick up in 100th of a second. 250 kilometers per hour, 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds with a range of around 400 kilometers thanks to its meticulous aerodynamic lines, 0.24 drag efficient, best in its category, 5 electric doors, and opening at the back, the so-called falcon wings. The Model X has a very unique door. If I press here, you see, the door it opens with 2 angles. If the car is next to an obstacle or ceiling is not high enough, there are sensors that sense that and then stop the door. Each year, a Model X software update will offer the latest technological Tesla innovations. Price, 87 to 132,000 euros. These cars are like no other. The models exhibited at the Sparro booth are unique. Specialists of design, the Maestro this year has developed the Geneva. It's always the result of a meeting. If there's no meeting, there's no car. Then, from trying to understand both customer desires and my own desires of the moment, one arrives at something. I don't know myself initially what I'll get, but I'll come up with something. The Sparro Haze, an endurance racing prototype. Under the hood, an Audi S4 engine. 28 students from the Sparro school designed this prototype in 68 days. We made different drafts, 28 drafts, and we chose from the numerous drawings certain elements to conclude on a final design. And then we made a composite of different large foam blocks and we started directly breaking ground. The students hope to push their creation onto the track, objective 280 kilometers per hour. What are the highlights of the 86th Geneva Motor Show? Automotive journalist Gianfranco De Santis shares his thoughts.
Sicuramente sono moltissimi gli aspetti che mi hanno colpito.
This year, there are several aspects that make up the Geneva Motor Show for me. All the manufacturers presenting on their own stand electric or hybrid models, which are on the market or will be coming onto the market, from small cars to bigger and even electric supercars.
E a proposito di supercar, quello che mi ha colpito è
Regarding
questa
supercars,
supercar che
what struck me was the car behind me, the Lamborghini Centenario, a car I think with a value of $2 million, of which 40 copies were made, all sold. There is no crisis.
non esiste. Ma cos'è che mi ha colpito anche?
But what also impressed me when I spoke to the director of research and development from Lamborghini is the amount of love and passion which is hiding behind the production of such a car. Strangely, a few days before its presentation in Geneva, this car was anything but ready. The result, here as elsewhere in life, shows how much passion, work, and love of beauty can be placed at the service of engines.
Funziona anche per i motori.
What's your favorite car of the show? Visit our Facebook page. Click on Dream Premieres and like your favorite.